Wendy sat in her usual spot by the window, her fingers drumming impatiently on her wheelchair's armrest. Maxine leaned in close, whispering conspiratorially, "Vegas, we have to make it happen." Bobby grinned, her eyes twinkling. "If we don't do it now, we'll be too old to enjoy it." Gary adjusted his thick glasses. "We're already too old to enjoy it." "Speak for yourself, Grandpa," Roy shot back. "I still got some life left in me." They turned to Katie, their favorite CNA, who was on her break, sipping from a coffee mug that said, "I can't adult today." Wendy knew this was their best shot. Katie was the only staff member crazy enough to consider it. "Katie," Wendy started, her voice smooth as a casino dealer, "we need you to get us to Vegas. Just a couple days. No one has to know." Katie nearly choked on her coffee. "Are you insane?" "If I get caught, I'll be out of a job." "Not if you don't get caught," Maxine said. "Think of it as an adventure." "Think of it as bribery," Bobby added. "We've been saving our Social Security pennies for this." "There's a nice bonus in it for you," Katie groaned. "Not smuggling 5 seniors to Sin City?" Gary adjusted his glasses again. "We're not 5 seniors. We're 5 individuals seeking an enriched cultural experience." Roy snorted. "That's right. An enriched experience with blackjack and buffets." Katie sighed. "How the hell do you expect me to pull this off?" "Easy," Wendy said, eyes gleaming. "Van's in the parking lot. Keys are in the nurse's station. We sneak out after bed check. You drive. We have fun. We come back. No one's the wiser." Katie stared at them like they had all lost their minds. "And what if we get caught?" Maxine waved her hand. "We'll play dumb. We thought it was an official field trip." She gave Katie a look. "Come on. When's the last time you did something wildly irresponsible that hit a nerve?" Katie frowned, thinking. "Okay, say I do this, and I'm not saying I will. What's in it for me, besides money?" Bobby leaned in, grinning. "Free drinks? We'll pretend you're our granddaughter. Old folks and their sweet young caretaker, casinos eat that up." Roy nodded. "And you can say you once helped 5 geriatric outlaws pull off the ultimate escape." Katie rubbed her temples. "God help me." "Fine. But if anyone asks, I had nothing to do with this." Wendy grinned. "Oh, sweetie, if we do this right, no one will ask a thing." The plan was set. At precisely 11:30 p.m., after the final bed check, the crew sprang into action. Wendy and Maxine kept lookout while Bobby, the nimblest of the bunch, crept into the nurse's station and swiped the van keys. Gary and Roy were already outside, distracting the security guard with a fake medical emergency. Something about Roy's pacemaker acting up. With the keys in hand, Katie ushered them into the van, muttering, "I am so getting fired for this." She gunned the engine, and they peeled out of the parking lot, cackling like teenagers skipping school. Viva Las Vegas. Wendy cheered as they hit the freeway. By the time they arrived at the Strip, the sun was rising, painting the city in gold and pink. Their first stop was a buffet, where Roy got into a heated debate with the chef over the freshness of the shrimp cocktail, and Maxine discovered she had a shocking talent for playing the slot machines. Katie, true to her word, played the part of their doting granddaughter, leading them to the blackjack tables, where Wendy and Bobby proceeded to fleece a group of tourists with their innocent old lady act. Then came the shows. Bobby insisted on a magic act, while Maxine demanded they see a Chippendales performance. "You only live once," she argued, "and I intend to enjoy every last second of it." As the night wore on, the gang found themselves at a rooftop bar, laughing over cocktails. It was without a doubt the best night they'd had in years. That wasn't until Roy drunkenly tried to climb into a fountain, causing security to step in. Time to go." Katie yelped, hauling Roy out of the water as the others scrambled for the exit. But the chaos didn't stop there. On the way back to the van, Bobby tripped a car alarm, causing a nearby patrol officer to take notice. Thinking fast, Wendy slumped over in her wheelchair and started wailing. "I think I'm having one of those senior moments. Where am I? Who are these people?" The officer, clearly not wanting to deal with a medical emergency, waved them off. "Get her back to her hotel. Keep her away from the tequila." With their hearts pounding, They piled into the van and sped off, Katie gripping the wheel with white knuckles. Never again. They pulled into the nursing home parking lot just as the sun was rising again. Bobby, still tipsy, saluted the building. Mission accomplished. Inside, they slipped back to their rooms like nothing had happened. But the next morning, as they sat in the common area, sipping coffee, the head nurse stormed in with her hands on her hips. Would anyone care to explain why there are casino chips in Roy's pockets? And why? Got a call from a Vegas hotel about an unpaid seafood platter? The group exchanged glances. Wendy cleared her throat. You know, I've heard there's a lot of identity theft these days. It's terrible, really. Before the nurse could interrogate further, Bobby suddenly gasped dramatically. Oh no, my heart. The excitement must have been too much. She slumped over in her chair, groaning. The nurse's eyes widened in alarm. Bobby? Are you okay? Maxine seized the moment. Quick, someone get her some orange juice and a cookie. As the staff rushed around in a panic, the gang exchanged victorious grins. Katie, shaking her head, muttered, I swear you people are going to be the death of me. Just then, Roy leaned in, still holding a cocktail umbrella from the night before. So, ... when's the next trip? The group erupted into laughter while Wendy smirked. Oh, don't worry, dear. We've got plenty more tricks up our sleeves, Katie groaned. I am never getting out of this alive.